Welcome to the newsstand of the hottest new podcast, Opinions 2 Million, with your hosts, Big G, Money Mo, and Shawnee, where we'll be discussing the latest and greatest heat from the culture. Man, did you hear that beat drop? You ain't ready. Let's get straight into it. Opinions to reach 1 million followers, opinions to reach $1 million. New pod dropping every week. I officially welcome you to Opinions 2 Million podcast. Let the beat rock. Welcome. We back for another one. Episode 33, man. We've been hanging in there.
Sir.
Trying to keep it alive. So 33. Anybody got a special number for 33? Who's 33?
They look the same. 33. Like that.
I'm dead. You might have to throw that. You might have to throw that on the roulette, Mo. 33 black.
Right. I know. I like them high numbers.
33. My joint is hit the split 35-32. You don't know about that. You don't know about that. But man, we got Money Mo in the building. We got Cam in the building. Big G. You know, Will's big and bluffing like always. We got a lot of good topics today, man. We got monkeypox. We got the rotation or gravitational rotation of the earth, man. I don't know what's going on with that joint. China, man, Pelosi went to Taiwan and China had to throw a big hissy fit. Yep. The football starting back up. Man, Blueface and Krishan Rock. Shoot. Yeah. I don't know what kind of relationship they got.
Crazy.
They definitely need some couple counseling for that joint, man. 9 years, man. The Kremlin cracked down, man. They said you ain't smuggling no illicit drugs in my company. Shoot, man. 9 years. Man, she might be able to help out Fabio Ford. We got that $5,000.
Like Trump said, trust you loaded with drugs.
Yo, Trump is a character, yo. Trump is a character, yo. Man, yo, Fabio Ford signed the slave deal to Mace for $5,000, yo. That's crazy, man. You know, everybody was going crazy on that Mega Million. It hit close to 1.2 billion. And they said somebody hit that joint in Illinois. So we said, what would you do if you hit that money, man? Simp Smith finally came and apologized. He got all his feelings and he put his big boy pants on and he gave an apology. And did y'all hear about that? They was advertising a slave cabin on Airbnb as a luxury getaway experience. Oh yeah, slave cabin.
Yeah,
I'm dead, yo. You're gonna do your favorite Cammy, and they just had to join in the DMV recently where a lady shot her husband in a hotel room because he was had some sexual allegations with her daycare students. And then quick thing on an investment checklist, man, and we're gonna get straight into it. Monkeypox, man. Monkeypox is spreading all over. I think they just officially declared that joint like a global health thing. I don't know what the official language of it was, but they just declared a like state of emergency on the
something like that. Yeah.
State of emergency on that monkeypox. So
yeah, that's no joke. They call that.
Yeah, definitely crazy.
Yeah, I'm definitely not trying to get that. You think when you took sex ed in high school, like the joint they used to show you with the genital warts and all that kind of stuff, yo? Nah, yo, that monkeypox times 10, yo. Them blisters.
Yeah.
Good. So I'm not trying.
And that's gonna make people really scared because, like, you know, females face scars, permanent scars and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody for real have permanent scars.
But nah, I feel like if they did like a quarantine all over again, I feel like people would actually listen this time because like it affects how you look.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I mean, I feel like we should. I mean, I feel like at some point we are gonna shut down again.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, New York, Chicago, California already. You know what I'm saying? They got hit the worst these past couple of weeks.
Right. Yeah, that's no joke about that state of emergency. That's like big.
You already know people will be traveling like from them places.
Right. How was it transmitted? Is it like touch? Like if you're at the gym, you hear somebody sweat? Is that type of thing?
It's like that's a couple.
They said it's touch, man. Anything you touch the infected area of
Dang,
skin that got some kind of ooze or pus coming out.
Yeah, it stay on fabric.
Yeah, that monkeypox ain't nothing to play around, yo. Them blisters look like, I know anytime you get one of them blisters on your tongue or something, or you get a little cold sore or something, like, could you imagine having them joints all over? Yo, I couldn't even, yo, them joints, and then the way they be posting them pictures, like them joints look so white, and you know that skin be tender, yo. You hit something, yo, bump one of them joints against a table or something.
Yeah, that's a bad look on people's image too. That's like, after you see somebody with that, you don't want to talk to them no more.
Yeah. That joint definitely is.
You can't leave the house, bro.
You hit them with that Zima, be like, that Zima. Stay away.
My boy Gary said they getting the vaccine when it come out. It's like, man.
They not, you know, they got the vaccine for the joint already, but they only targeting certain populations. They saying that from the gays that have it, that they get spreading amongst their community the fastest.
Wait, is my mic? Can you hear my mic?
Yeah, I can hear you. No, that's what they said. They're spreading like it's like 95% plus of the cases is with one group of people.
Yeah,
I mean,
practice a certain thing. But everybody can get it. We gotta make that clear. Yeah. Everybody can get it, but it's spreading somewhere.
I mean, I get that, but I also feel like they somewhat are being targeted as well.
Targeted.
Yeah, I mean, like the numbers, is they there, but it's like kind of like.
Come on, can we not ready to do that, y'all?
Nah,
if anything else was 95% of certain people is getting the disease, yo. Come on, we not ready to do that, yo.
You know, it's not
yo, come on, yo.
No. Look, it's not as the AIDS epidemic and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? The same they did with that. Even though everybody can really get AIDS, it just spread more in that community because of their actions. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get monkeypox, but you know what I'm saying? Pride Month just passed, and it's not a sexually transmitted disease, but it can be sexually transmitted if you get what I'm trying to say. And you know what I'm saying? It's Pride. You know what they doing Pride. You know what I'm saying? They love it. And
you might know, but I don't know what they doing.
I mean, I don't know at all.
Yo, we got the recorders on. Yo, trying to walk that joint back.
Hey, they can record me. I don't know what activities that's going on because I personally don't do them activities. But whatever activities they doing.
Yo said you know what's going on. No, sir, I do not.
Somebody knows. But they just the monkeypox over there, and then you know you got the DL dudes that come back mess with the females.
Nah, yo, that's the real problem though. But we ain't gonna get into all that. But the DLs is what's making it spread rapidly.
Right.
But because they messing with like 2 females, that one female messing with like 10 other guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's crazy.
You got the monkeypox epidemic. Everybody gonna be walking around with blisters all over them joints, yo. That's the one joint. I'd rather have COVID 100 times before I wake up with them joints on me.
Right.
For real. Now let's keep this joint moving. There was an article recently released that's saying that the Earth is spinning faster, man. The gravitational rotation around that North and South Pole, man, I think we hitting about 2 revolutions a minute. Like, nah. But yeah, they said we recently just had the shortest day ever recorded. Y'all got any thoughts, man? You think it's attributed to global warming? Got anything to do with this, or what's going on?
I mean, we really don't know. Like, I feel like nobody on this podcast is really, you know, a scientist. But I feel like humans, they put such a stress on the earth that we don't really know any effect that it can really have on. I've been like you said, it could be global warming. It could be, you know what I'm saying, some other shit. I don't know. But the earth not happy.
Space is always crazy too. Space is just like the craziest thing.
Right.
And, like when you really think about it, like every time you think about it randomly, it's like, yo, space is low-key crazy. They got planets, different planets with constant tsunami. It's just so much crazy stuff with the earth.
Yeah, bro, like different galaxies and shit like that.
Like, Outer space, man.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on. I mean, just if you look at it, I don't really understand how the global warming issue is coming like a political topic, but just in like our state, like the last 2 weeks, it been 90 plus I wouldn't even venture probably the last 3. It been 90
Right.
plus every day.
Yeah.
90, like I ain't never experienced nothing like that growing up, yo. 90 plus for 2-3 weeks straight every day.
Man, maybe it's just a hot summer, bro. That's like, I feel like Maryland, one of them places where like shit like that can happen. Like we'll get like 90 plus, but then you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be like 80, 70, like in like 3 weeks.
Right.
Yeah, now I'm looking at this article, and I mean, I was thinking, I think we're taking this joint a little out of context. This is like, I guess, technical terms, but from the article I'm looking at from The Guardian, it says June 29th was 1.59 milliseconds shorter than usual. I think they blowing that joint. Like the headline definitely didn't do that.
Yeah,
1.59 milliseconds shorter than usual.
Oh, nah.
So I think we heightened it up, but you know what I'm saying? That can have some compound effects. So we'll keep an eye on it and see what happens. But from the way the article and the title seemed, it was like we ended the day a whole like 30-40 minutes earlier. This joint said 1.59 milliseconds, you know.
Oh no.
That the rotational spin.
That's
crazy. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna throw that on the back burner. I'm really as worried about a couple milliseconds.
Right.
Going on. Yo, I've been keeping up with this Taiwan and Pelosi mess. They said Biden advised her not to go over there, man.
Oh yeah.
From what I know for real, you know, China feel like they kind of own Taiwan for real, but Taiwan wants to be like an independent state.
Yeah, it's like Ukraine and Russia.
Yeah, so pretty much with Taiwan, you know, that they kind of get protection from the U.S. in a sort, you know, something like that. So then China's not happy about that. So boom, Pelosi was supposed to go over there. Well, she did go over there. China threatened to shoot the plane down that she was on. And you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah. So you know, I think she like came with like a whole bunch of escorts and shit like that. And I think China had like a military parade and all this other shit, like kind of just showing some like force. But they ain't, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, they ain't shoot the plane down because she went over there and get whatever political shit happened over there.
Right.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, let me know. I'm trying to remember, is it Hong Kong or Taiwan is the territory right outside of the continent, or not continent, but the country of China that has the like agreement for like the next 50 years that they'll be separated? Is that Taiwan or Hong Kong?
It might be Taiwan. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah,
sure
I think Taiwan is a part of China, but they have some kind of agreement where that, because in Taiwan they operate casinos, they do the horse racing, and they do all of that.
Nah, that might be Hong Kong.
Yeah, probably Hong Kong. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
it's Hong Kong. Yeah, it's crazy. Hong Kong used to be. It's crazy how much
Taiwan,
England used to own.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar on that. Then I might be tripping, but yeah, I don't know what's going on with Taiwan and
Taiwan
China
wants to be like completely separate from like China. Like they want to be their own independent country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that just crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna keep moving, but yeah, if they would have shot that plane out the air, shoot, it would be World War III. I don't know. With Sleepy Joe, you never know, man.
Right.
No, you never know. Sleepy Joe, you never know what's going on with him. And let's keep it moving. And they said football season starting back up. What's your thoughts? Y'all been bored? Y'all been messing with the XFL? What's going on, man? You ain't been.
I got the game on right now.
Oh, for real?
Game on at 8:00. First game, man.
Who first game of the XFL?
Nah, it's the preseason Hall of Fame NFL game.
Today?
Jaguars versus the Raiders. Yep, preseason. Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
That's crazy. It pop up on you real fast. The first game, it pop up randomly.
Well, no, I'm definitely excited, but like I'm not really a basketball person. Definitely not a baseball person. You know, that should be boring. But like football season get cold, you know what I'm saying? Sitting in the stands.
The
You
vibe
ever
is
been
there.
to a
Yeah.
baseball game, Cam?
Yeah, baseball
But
games get crazy.
everybody in Baltimore went to a Warriors game, bro.
Nah,
That
yo,
joint is
you ain't been
crazy.
right, yo. I used to think baseball, yo. We used to go to the games back in the day.
Baseball lit.
Yo, them joints, yo. I'm trying. We used to
Nah,
have them.
bro.
Yo, Cam, I'm trying to tell you,
The
yo.
breeze.
Baseball is
Yo,
terrible.
Mo, let them know. Yo, we used
Them
to.
games is
Yo,
crazy.
we used to go to the light rail, catch the light rail up that
Right.
joint, walk
We
to
used to go to a lot of
O's.
games, man.
Yeah, the old stadium, yo. We used to hit that
It's crazy how
kids.
But
many
I've been
games
to
we used to
like
go
Get
to.
them
I've been to
dollar
like
hot
3 or 4
dogs and
Oreo
chips.
games,
Yo,
bro.
that
Right.
joint.
The 150.
Yeah,
They are
yo.
boring as shit. I
They shut that
cannot
time
be
Nah,
in no
yo.
baseball
Mo,
game.
you remember that
Just
one
sitting
joint we
there.
went to? It was probably like me, you, Shane, Scotty, and them. And they hit like they was hitting the home runs back to back to back.
Oh yeah.
They was running all up and down, and then we hit the light rail on the way home. They was hitting the flips and
Crazy.
dancing.
Right.
Yo, that joint was, yeah, Cam, you ain't experienced.
First one we
it.
ever went to, the one with the tailgate. That
Yeah,
joint was
oh
crazy.
yeah, that joint.
Nah,
That
I
joint
don't
was
know,
wild.
man.
And the Orioles hot. They might do something this year, honestly.
Yeah, they've been in a slump. Yo, I seen something that said the O's have the lowest cap out of all the baseball teams. They spend
And they got
and you know in
they,
baseball there is no cap. Like you can spend as much money as you want on your players. It's not like
Yeah.
football where it all has to be even. So I mean, a lot of people was trying to, I guess, petition for the owner to sell the team. Like if you ain't going to spend no money on the team, why do we have them? But
right.
yeah, Cam, you ain't experienced the game, right, man? I'm trying to tell you.
I don't know what game y'all went to. But
Nah, I'm trying to tell you, we used to go all the time, get them free
That's
bucket
wild.
hats, backpacks, all kind of stuff. That bacon on the stick, yo. Oh my goodness, yo.
you had like a
breeze and
nice little
everything.
like memorable experience. The ones that I went to, they was like school field trips and
Oh
shit
nah,
like that.
nah.
You know
You
what I'm
gotta,
saying?
nah. You gotta go to a Friday night game. I'm trying to tell you, yo. It's something for the books. You catch the,
But it's not better than a football. I went to my first Ravens game last year, bro. It was the most like beautiful experience I ever seen. Like the
Ravens
helicopter
crazy,
flying all over over the stadium. You know what I'm saying? We had good seats for it. You could see the whole field, the fireworks and shit like that. It was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Baseball game, not gonna get that.
Nah, yo, you sleep. I'm trying to tell you, baseball is America's pastime, yo. We used to have a ball back in the day hitting them joints, yo.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't say baseball. Baseball is not like a bad sport. It's like I'm pretty sure it's fun to play, but like just watching it and sitting there for like 3-4 hours, nah.
You'd be surprised. But the Raiders been putting in a lot of capital lately. Then they fired I think they had something going on with the coach they fired. Now they got a black lady as what is it?
Team
GM.
president.
Yeah, president. So the Raiders got a black lady as president of the organization. So man, we're gonna see, man. Raiders might have to be the new team, man. Especially if Ravens don't do right by Lamar, man.
They don't got no choice.
Give him that max contract.
He getting it.
If you really think Lamar's doing his own negotiating now, why ain't he hiring somebody?
Yeah, I think he did.
Because he never wanted to.
He got leverage. Because we don't do it. Somebody going. And somebody paid Deshaun Watson, who did all that stuff, $230 million guaranteed. Somebody gonna pay Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he always wanted to represent himself. That's why he got his own I think he got his own clothing brand. He do his own deals and stuff like that.
Right, restaurant and everything.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it moving, man.
You gotta respect it.
Keeping it on the sports tip. We'll skip around a little bit, but keeping on the sports tip, man. Brittney Griner, famous WNBA player, sentenced to 9 years in jail in the Kremlin, man. She got caught with that weed vape pen or whatever they calling it, man. But
cartridges,
yeah, some cartridges. She got sentenced to 9 years. What's your thoughts? Y'all think it's too harsh? I've been hearing a lot of people saying that that's a process, that in order to negotiate, they have to get a sentence first and all of this kind of stuff. What's your general thoughts?
It's all political, bro. Like, they know like if they would have really gave her like the sins that she deserved, which is probably like a year, maybe 2 years. You know what I'm saying? We probably would have just let her rock out for that year or two, let her
That's a
get out,
fact.
bring her home. You know what I'm saying? But now they got leverage, 9 years. Like they trying to get themselves leverage over the U.S. to make that trade. But you know what I'm saying? Like you said, the guy that they want is like really millions and millions of dollars of like guns and bombs and shit like that.
Right.
For
And they denied the trade. That's the crazy part. Russia
right.
denied the trade. That's how you know it's a political standpoint.
Like they want something out of it, and most likely they're going to get what they want because you know what I'm saying. It's don't get me wrong. Like she's an important person to people, but is I don't know what this. It's not a fair trade for what they want.
Yeah, I guess some people on shade room just not understand. Coming at Biden, he not doing nothing. I'm like, yo, people don't know this, but in Singapore, if you got a certain amount of judges on you, they get sentenced to death. So I'm like, man, she really tried to do this when the war was popping off with Ukraine. We spending millions, billions, and it's just like
it makes no sense.
That was a mistake. I'm like, yeah, just she didn't risk anything. I wouldn't even have a bottle of water to bring on the plane. Nothing. I would have had suit and tie or something. I don't know.
And then it's like, making like things divided for real. Because you got one side that's like, you know, y'all should bring her home. If she was LeBron James or something like that,
yeah,
he would have been home.
LeBron James do 30 years in that job.
Hell yeah. You know
they're
what I'm
gonna be a real
saying?
political statement.
Right. And like people they're trying to send messages like, you know, how pretty much how like they don't treat like the LGBT them people and women differently from like men, but it's really not even like that.
You think my perspective, man? I think it's BS. Everybody pulling the LeBron argument. I think Brittney Griner, from a political aspect, holds way more weight than LeBron James. She's a black woman and she's part of the rainbow. You see what I'm saying? I think that they're going to use that strategically in the next upcoming election to get what they want. They want Trump back in office, man. We all know the plan. They gave her, like y'all was saying, they gave her the extra long sentence because we all know we would have been null to sleep if they gave her a year or so, right? She would already probably had 3, 4, 5 months served. So, you know what I'm saying? Tough it out for the next 6 months and you be on the flight back home. They want to use her as a pawn to get the election, get who they want in the office, right? And most likely they want Trump in office. You see what I'm saying? They denied the trade and in anybody, even though the egregious stuff that arms dealer did and supplying weapons to fight civil conflicts all over the world and all of that, but trading 2 for 1 from a power perspective, they're not accepting that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just the optics of it. You give us, no matter what he did, I'm not trading 2 for 1. You know what I'm saying? So they gave it an extra long sentence. Either they're going to cough up some more KGB spies or whoever they got locked down in Guantanamo Bay, or, you know what I'm saying, they're going to play ball and see what's going on. They're going to either stop sending them billions to Ukraine to get them people back, or they just going to let it play out how it play out. And we already know from the last election and Cambridge Analytica and all of that stuff that was going on, that Russia know how to play ball. If they want something to happen, that, you know what I'm saying, they're going to hit them Facebook ads, they're going to hit all them ads, they're going to hit them groups, they're going to target them people, them veterans and all of that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? They're going to get the people riled up. And there's one thing for reference point is that the Chinese government don't even let their soldiers have social media. Like it's real easy to go in, especially you target veterans and hit them with some propaganda, man, and you get them riled up. Like it's just too easy. They got the game figured out, and I think they're going to use that to their advantage. So that's my thoughts for everybody saying that, oh, LeBron would have been back home, man. I think Brittney Griner is a way better negotiating tool than LeBron would have been. But we're gonna see how it plays out, man. We're gonna keep y'all up to date with the latest updates. Let's go ahead and see what's next, man. Y'all see that? I saw a part of the video, but Blueface and this girl, you know she from Baltimore, yo.
No, she's not from Baltimore, bro.
Nah, that's what they said, Cam.
She from everybody says she went to Orlando, bro.
Nah, ain't no way. For real?
That's what everybody is. Everybody says she went to Orlando.
How old is she?
I think she like maybe a year or two younger than me.
Oh.
She went to Orlando?
Yeah.
That's what they said.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying.
I heard she from Baltimore.
Nah, that's because she on that little show she on. She was like, "Oh yeah,
the Bad Girls Club."
That's probably the easiest with it. They know a small town. That's how I do it.
Yo, y'all see that tooth implant she got with his face on it?
She be doing too much, bro.
Yeah,
I know she got like her people's got me embarrassed.
Nah, yo, Anne Arundel County ain't claiming that. She definitely from Baltimore.
Nah, yeah, I definitely claim that. Like you said, them county girls get you in trouble, bro.
Who said that? It's like that. Nah, yo, but that joint, yo, they was on the side of the street fighting and stuff, man. Like she tweeting out that, oh, this is a toxic relationship. You're gonna have to.
No, he offered her $100K to like leave.
Right.
She said the money can't buy her, man. She in it for the long run. I'm good.
I don't know. Shit.
She's crazy, bro.
Shorty got like his face tatted on her neck.
Yeah, yo, across like.
At first, I thought it was like it is social media thing, but they really love me. She really like crazy.
No,
she crazy as shit.
Yeah, you can just tell you look at it. Yeah, ain't love that, I guess.
Ain't no way, yo. People that get the tats people they in relationship with, name out. You take L's on that, joint, yo. Definitely take it.
She's really embarrassed. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right.
I don't even got much to say on that. She's crazy, man.
Like you probably still got females like talking, oh yeah, that's real love. They just got into a little fight. Like, nah, that's toxic.
Right.
Most definitely. And then the fact that you remember when probably a couple months ago, she was breaking into his house and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But females still support it, bro.
Nah, they love it. They call what they call that struggle love.
Mm-hmm.
Struggle love.
Said Big Mama love.
Nah, Big Mama ain't doing nothing crazy like that. No, I have to shut that down. Man, why Fabio signed that slave deal, yo? Come on,
yeah.
Fabio went on $1 million worth of game and say he signed a Mace for $5K, yo. Come on. They said he
Mace
signed
the rapper?
Yes. They said Fabio signed the Mace. Fabio went on $1 million worth of game with Gillian Wallow and said Mace signed him for $5. Oh, shoot. Yo. Y'all can still hear me? Hello? 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 Y'all can still hear me? Man, what's going on with Fabio? He said he signed a slave deal to Mace, the rapper, for 5 G's, man. 5 G's. He signed that slave deal. Now he complaining about it on $1 million worth of game. What's your thoughts?
That's crazy.
I mean, I feel like it could have been like, kind of like just caught up in a moment because ain't Mace from like New York or something like that.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah.
But I don't think like New York is definitely like separated. Like you gotta be from the same block to have some love like that. You signing a deal for 5 bands.
I mean, but you gotta think about it, bro. Like when he was with Bad Boy, he was with Diddy, and like that shit's important to niggas from New York.
Yeah. And what was it? Could have been before he dropped like his good songs and stuff like Big Jerk.
I mean, Fabio, like I feel like to me, I feel like Fabio came on the scene fire though. He
Yeah, he
had
did. Yeah.
he had some hit songs off the bat. But from what I seen when Mace came and did his interview, that Mace said he was writing the joints. If that's true or not, I don't know. Mace said the 5 bands was for some kind of deal that he had control of to get Fabio more money. He said Fabio got 750. If that's true or not, I don't know.
Mace probably broke.
Yeah, but Mace said that he gave Fabio, said Fabio was messing the money up. He gave him 5,000 and then told him to get 750. If that's true or not, I can't vouch for it, but that's what Mace came on like a week or two later on $1 million worth of game and said that Fabio was lying. He didn't get 5 bands, but at the end of the day, a lot of these people don't understand the business of music, and it's a real scandalous business and real predatory, and what I'm saying, the music business just in general. So you never know. Like, what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure Fabio ain't hiring no lawyer. He fresh off the block. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so a couple bands down is like, I can take this. I can feed my team. We can spread it out. Maybe we can flip it a couple times. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm having I'm trying. You have to be real down bad. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And especially for it to be this way instead of the other way, instead of Mace bragging saying he, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know Fabio, like, if you saying you got signed for 5 bands, that means you was down bad. It's not like expose you. You exposing yourself. You see what I'm saying? 5 bands though, like that's wild. That's wild.
Sad. And it's like one of them things too. I was thinking about this too. Like, say like you're an artist, you're never gonna blow up. You take any opportunity, even if it's low. He's probably at that point. He's probably like, all right, this is my chance to blow up, even though the deal is trash. I just want to get on the scene type stuff. But then it always backfires on people because they get up and they realize, like, oh, I could have been.
They could have did so much better.
Yeah. But when they in that, they just want to get on.
That's a fact, man.
360s.
Man, Fabio up now. That's all that matter. He doing good. Definitely got some hit songs out there, but yeah, for him to come on that scene and expose himself like that, like something's going on. Because usually it'd be happening the other way around, where it'd be like, it's trying to expose you type stuff. Like why you doing all that talking? I signed you for 5 bands. You see what I'm saying? But he came out and signed it for himself. So you know what I'm saying? So we'll keep an eye on it, and we're gonna hop all the way to the other end of the spectrum, man. Fabio signed for 5 bands. We trying to see what you're gonna do if you hit that Mega Million, man. Mega Million came in recently at 1.2 billion. You getting it? What you doing? I got 2 questions for you. First, you taking the payments or you taking the lump sum? And then next question is what you doing with it? Who going first?
Yeah, because I seen that. I was like, before we start, I seen that. I was like, because he took the lump sum with his tax higher for 400 million or something. But if it was if he took, he took the all up front. But if it was paid over time, he would have got the 700. How much do they pay over time?
Yeah, so what you got to realize is that
the tax bracket keeps
the Mega Million figure that you see there is based off a 30-year bond, right? So if you take payments, it's over the next 30 years.
Oh no!
You see
what
they
pay probably like 20 million a year or something?
Probably something crazier than that, right?
Yeah.
So it's that figure is going to get you over the next 20 years. They'll break the payments up, or you can take the lump sum, right? Which would other 1.2 would have been like 750. Right. I think it would have been like 758 from what I've seen. And then on that, after you pay taxes, you'll have like 433. No, 433, right? You'll have 433 straight and clear, right? So what you taking? You want the payments over?
So is it like so with over the increments, if you die, can you sign it over to somebody?
I don't think so. I think it's
okay. That makes it interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'll go first. Like I'm taking the once I take I'm saying that lump sum up front, that 430, I would break off like 150 mil, give it to friends and family, do stuff for the homeless and stuff, and then I would get a like the little payout system they do, so I won't spend it all. Pay me out like $20 million each year. So I just haven't spent. I mean, I'm gonna hear what y'all do first.
Go ahead, Ken.
Because I'm gonna donate to the church. So.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They gave me $450 million. I'm disappointed.
Nah, first you gotta answer. You taking the payments?
Oh no, yeah, I'm taking
sum.
a lump sum, bro. Forget the
Okay.
payments.
Yeah.
Yeah, once I get all that bread, I'm disappearing. Like I'm off the map.
Right.
What's that mean?
Like I don't know. I'm just disappear, bro. Ain't nobody gonna be able to find me. Like I'll be in a cut somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like be like Batman or some shit like that.
Like Fredo?
I'm gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? I get a little bit of money back. Like I get somebody to drop off an envelope to my peoples. They ain't gonna see me though. You know,
what's the point of having the money if you go and hide?
I mean, bro. Sometimes you just gotta find
crazy.
peace. You gotta find peace, bro. And sometimes my peace might be in my little hideout, wherever like my bat cave is.
Right.
Cause you know, like
I feel like at some point you will go not crazy, but
Cam hasn't told us what he's doing with the money. He just told us he's hiding.
I'm hiding,
He's
bro.
hiding. You can do that without money.
No, you can't. You can't hide and be broke. I say if you're gonna hide, you gotta have fun while you hide. Like I don't be hiding.
So tell us what you doing with the money. What you hide? What you doing?
I'm gonna be traveling and be buying real estate and stuff like that. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
you're not hiding. You put your
it's
name
through,
on stuff.
bro. I'm not putting my name. It's through back channels, bro. Ain't nobody gonna know where I am. Right. I'm gonna be like the goddamn Rockefellers or some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
Like just, you know, everybody be like, oh yeah, if I win the lottery, ain't nobody gonna know I'm still be working and shit like that. Hell no, I'm not working. Like 40 and 30 mil, you like you're richer than most of the niggas that you see on like just celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So and then why am I gonna be out flying it, wasting my money?
Yeah. So for me, lump sum of payments, I'm taking the payments. All financial experts that have analyzed lottery winners saying you should take the payments. That's what every financial expert that has analyzed it says. Take the payments. I'm taking the payments. Right? Once I take the payments and I pay my taxes, I'm taking every single dollar of that and I'm putting into a high yield dividend fund. Every single dollar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I still have my principal. I still have my $443 million. And each year of that, I'll get paid out 5% of that, right?
Right.
Forever. So, you know what I'm saying? 5% of that is close to like 30, 40 million a year, right? That you live off. And you know what I'm saying? From there, and I'll break people off in that. And then the whole time, I still have my principal 433 and it's growing as it grows in the stock market. And then each year I'm getting that dividend payment, 30 to 40 mil a year. Ain't no questions asked. You break that how it's going to be broken down. I still got my principal and I'm getting a payment every year. So
well, that sounds boring, bro.
How does that sound boring?
Sounds boring.
That's better than hiding
you
some
can't take the money with
woods
you.
or somewhere.
We all got
but I can pass it down to my family.
Where it's 40 and something new, bro. You can still pass some down to your family. You
Nah,
probably wouldn't even go through like
Nah,
100 mil while you on the earth if you really spend it cautiously.
You talking about one generation. I'm talking about 20 generations.
But all right, so you can do all that, but then your next generation will go through all that money in one generation.
Nah, you set it up so they can't touch the principal. All they get is the interest off of it. All they get is the dividends. That 433 mil would always be there.
That's cool, but I want to have fun.
You can't have fun off 30 million?
Nah.
Oh, nah, you tripping.
It's not 430.
I don't know what kind of hiding you doing. You can't have fun out 30 million.
Hey.
All right, Mo, you gotta give us your answer now. Mo was bluffing beginning.
I'll take the love song up front, and then I would donate at least 150 million to friends and family. And then
Nice.
like this real estate properties, like developing trying to buy apartment complexes and all the types of stuff. But I feel like to live in it, it's like because I want to enjoy it while before I'm like 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? Obviously when you get that old, you can still enjoy it just as much. But yeah, that's the biggest thing. Make sure everybody enjoy it before. Build some churches like that. Yeah, man. It's just so much. I've been thinking about it like so much. It's so much. It's like crazy. You got to reveal your face in Maryland, right? You got to reveal your identity.
I'm not sure, man. But yeah. I guess I hold up. First thing I do is change my name.
So you gonna hide too?
Nah, I'm gonna be out in public. You know what I'm saying? You flexible.
It's gonna be funny how like everybody's tone like once you win it though. It'll be so hard to like differentiate the fake people.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you get somebody like a friend like $500 or something, that's they be like, oh boy.
That's why I'm setting up the system where everybody get paid because you break somebody off $1 million, 2-3 years later they be back like, yo, can you help me out?
Right.
They're just gonna blow through
it. Sometimes everybody don't deserve to get paid.
Yeah.
Like me, if they need help, I help them. But you're not coming up off of me.
True.
And then you're gonna turn your back on me? Nah. You the reason. I'm the reason that you up because I won the lottery.
I'm dead. Let's hit this next joint, man.
Sure.
Simp Smith. What's your thoughts, man? Simp Smith got on the internet and apologized to Chris Rock. To be honest, I didn't read
it. To that dude. Yeah, that dude.
I wasn't listening to it. I wasn't reading it. What's your thoughts on it?
No.
I just think Will Simp, it take you this long to apologize. You got all up in your feelings about Thought Smith and Jada Smith, Jada Pinkett.
Right.
Not Pinkett, and you slapped the man like you just a bozo, like straight up.
I mean, honestly, I feel like he might got some mental health issues.
Nah, she bullying this man.
But that's the thing. Like, you gotta think about it. These past like 2-3 years, this man is like his whole marriage, his kids been fucking turned on him a little bit. Talking like he been going through a lot of shit these past couple of years.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that took a toll on his mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though he got money, he still got success. But like I feel like family was always really important to him. And his family is constantly under attack.
Yeah. Yeah, he said, I ain't listening. I don't care about that dude no more.
Nah, I still mess with Will Smith. He got.
I lost all respect for Will Smith, yo.
I did too. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, yo. That's some, yo. Come on, yo.
That was so crazy. He had the whole time to think about it too.
And then you gotta understand the stakes that was at risk. Yeah. Like you walked up there, you had all that time to think about it. You know what I'm saying? You as a black man, you go up there and slap a black man, and then this was one of the first times that a black man produced the Oscars. There was a black man that produced the show. So you messed it up for everybody, yo. It was just a selfish move. You couldn't control your emotions. Bald-headed alopecia, Pinkett Smith looked at you, gave you a look, and then you went and stormed off like a clown.
You said this shit had nothing to do with it though.
Nah, yo, he's a goofy, yo. It's straight up. I lost all respect.
Like I said, if he was right, like you said, if he was right in front of him, he reacted. But yeah, other time to walk up, think about it, walk up on stage with everybody in front of him. It didn't seem like he was impaired in any type. So I just not respect for that dude, man. It's crazy, bro. What's Samuel Jackson? That dope or something?
Yeah, yo had a whole like crisis team come up to him.
Yeah,
Samuel L. Denzel Washington, yo, it's like, yo, come on, yo.
crazy, bro.
Yo, Will Smith is simp number one when we ain't rocking with him. We ain't rocking with him. Let's keep it a stud. Let's keep it moving, man. Y'all see this crazy stuff, man? Airbnb had a slave cabin listed on their website as a luxury getaway. What's your thoughts, man? A slave cabin. Bet you was a white person that listed that.
Yeah, the crazy part is like a white person will surely be like, "Oh, let me get this slave cabin," and be like, "I want to experience what like slaves did back in the day," and try to make like a whole fucking party out there shit or something like that. Have a fucking slave party and that bitch. Just because that's how fucked up they be thinking sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like a fucking breakfast party or something.
I remember this one dude at work. It was probably like 3 years ago. Because remember, it was a thing about, they didn't really tell us back when we were kids that George Washington had slaves and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It all came out later on. This dude was like, you can't get mad at stuff that was normal back then. I was like, you've had plenty of evangelists that were against slavery, John Brown and stuff. So it's not like it was normal. Like that should be in your thoughts that that's wrong, no matter what.
Yep, that's a fact.
So they stupid for posting that.
Yeah, I mean that's just crazy, but like for it to be a luxury listed though, like I just want to see the person like mindset
like he thought he was going like get away with it,
yo.
Yeah,
like that, like the whole joint just don't make sense. You're really gonna post a slave cat and then advertise it. Like I can see if it was a slave cabin and you didn't like you advertised it as just a cabin and then like had kind of historical facts throughout the joint. But nah, yo, put it on the joint as slave cabin, luxury listed. Come get your experience. Nah, yo.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but you gotta think, and like as it was really like a real ass like slave cabin, like historical slave cabin. Why as a person would you want to rent that out?
That's a fact.
Like who's looking on Airbnb like, okay, let me go stay in this slave cabin. You know what I'm saying?
Right. If anything, like go to a museum, not for. Oh my dude.
Let's go ahead and run through these last couple topics. Man, what's your favorite candy? I'm gonna have to tell y'all straight up. Ain't nothing beating the Reese's cup. That's my joint, man. Reese's cup. That Reese's cup. I'm trying to tell y'all, yo.
Right.
Yo, that Reese's cup. I'm trying to tell you.
Skittles, man, myself.
What? Skittles? Yo, you tripping? Skittles? All the candy you can eat. You telling me you grabbing a pack of Skittles?
Yes.
Oh nah, you tripping, yo.
You ever heard anybody like Milky Way?
I do. I like Milky Way.
Well, they be always getting left at the bottom.
You gotta find some Milky Ways and baby.
I agree with Gary. Yeah, the Snickers, they got a lot of different types now. Got the little.
Right, they don't got more than Skittles. Skittles had bubblegum before, bro.
One day I will say them sour Skittles do go crazy.
Yeah, sour Skittles, chocolate Skittles. They got the.
Remember they had that gum Skittles?
Hell yeah.
People were choking on.
Like it was on for like 2 years.
Right.
You going with the Reese's too, Mo?
Yeah, the Reese's.
That's
perfect.
I'm trying to tell you. And we're going to hit this last topic. And we had some crazy news in the DMV lately. There was a lady that owned a daycare, and apparently a couple of the parents approached her and saying that her husband was sexually abusing the kids, man. And she ended up shooting them in a hotel room, and she claimed self-defense.
I thought it was her kid.
No, it was kids at the daycare.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So then at first, oh my goodness. I know Will is not connecting right now, yo.
Oh my gosh. I thought it was 8.
Yo. I know he did not just connect. That's crazy.
Yeah, Will.
Nah, my mover showed up in my apartment, bro.
I'm dead.
They just said sometime this week. But yeah, how's it going?
Awesome.
I ain't talking to you.
Look at the last time we covered, the one before.
What, that Hubbard the biggest bluff? Oh, I'm sorry. I have shit to do other than this. Anthony Mobley be like, I need something to escape from my family. Oh, gee, let's do this.
Hey, yeah, I'm right next to sleep. Yeah, what is the topic? The woman he shot at.
Yeah.
And we go one more topic after this one. Do you ever seen the this was crazy too, but you seen them dude who tried to fight the cashier and the cashier stabbed and killed him?
Nah, I ain't see that, John. What happened with that?
I'll send that to you. It's next up, yeah. It's in New York. This girl was arguing over $5. She went out to get a boyfriend. And then he came and tried to fight the cashier and he stabbed him and killed him to death.
Yeah, not even just that example, but women starting beef and bringing their man in and them dying, yo, is a pandemic, yo. I'm
sorry. On Twitter, where like the girl, she sent her two brothers to like run up to her baby father's house. The baby father killed them.
Yeah, both of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, women a lot of reason for a lot of like that, especially like Chicago and stuff, giving that location.
Most definitely. But
that's the biggest thing.
Like working in high school, you realize that like females really be the drama.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But they live for that shit.
Yeah, but they're like,
but they never get blamed for it.
Yeah, you're right.
Like the boys, they take the brunt of the punishment because they the ones that actually turn into a physical altercation.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they got egged on by their wife or whoever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be unnecessary drama for no reason.
Yeah, that definitely needs to be covered.
Anthony next.
Okay. Like that.
Just
Hubbard abused his wife.
I'm dead.
What wife? You hoe?
Nah, but this situation is crazy. But she's still in jail, right? The girl that shot her husband.
Yeah, they said she was a threat to society. So from my last,
God,
keeping it. But who knows, yo? You can't tell me that in a hotel room that she had prior knowledge before. Just from We're not defending it morally, but just from a legal standpoint, that you claiming self-defense and you knew that you might have been touching kids in your daycare before you went up there, yo. That's gonna be a hard one. That's gonna be a hard one to prove, yo.
But you gotta think, like, why go to DC to shoot somebody in a hotel? Like she could have went there to like confront him or something like that. He got physical. She shot him. You know what I'm saying?
Did she normally carry a firearm with her? Was that standard practice? It don't matter. It don't matter. She's a business owner. It's standard practice, right? Like if you knew the information before, right, and then you picked up a firearm just because of that, like, you know what I'm saying? That's proven motive. You see?
Well, yes, we don't know.
She always operated with a firearm. That's different. But if she didn't always operate with a firearm, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm talking about from strictly legal. We ain't making no moral arguments right now.
Right.
Strictly legal. How are you gonna claim self-defense in a hotel, yo?
Bro, you know, like they can't fight in a hotel.
That's true too.
Been beating the shit out of her in that hotel room. And
right.
And she just so happened to have a gun.
Bro, maybe you had like what kind of gun was? You had like she walking around with a 4.4.
But my thing about it, Gary, too, was like maybe she had intentions of doing it. Because like, what was the point of her having a gun? It's like, okay, maybe she knew was gonna get people in front of.
Yeah. If she's
and then he was gonna get busy.
Right.
Because that'd be the only reason she would have a gun. There'd be no other reason why she wouldn't have it in there. I don't know. It's gonna be the jury gonna have a tough, and they won't have a tough time with that one.
Yeah, yo, carrying gun to a hotel room though.
That's true.
Bro, we don't know the facts.
It's not like you was traveling, yo. Your daycare was in Montgomery County and you in a DC hotel. Like,
but maybe bro, like you said, we don't know the fact. If she bought the gun and was like, all right, I'm about to go shoot this dude because what he did. All right, just lock her up. But if she just not always carries a gun, Because it's really females out here that just carry pistols. Like,
I understand that, and I don't have no problem. I'm just saying, from the legal standpoint, if she didn't always carry it, it's going to
Right.
be hard to claim self-defense if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
knew prior to going to the hotel that there was allegations and you went to confront them and you brought a gun. Like,
Yeah,
Right,
you
I
can't. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, self-defense too. Yeah,
that's
Right.
all I'm
no
saying.
matter what he did, like just yeah,
It's just going to be hard. They're going to be like,
Right.
"Why'd you bring it?"
right,
Why not shoot him at y'all?
right.
But man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. And nice
Yes, sir.
episode 33. And we're gonna be back next week. So let's get with that being
Yes, sir.
said, we out.
That's gonna be the last one before I go overseas again.
Thanks for tuning in to Opinions to Million podcast. Please subscribe, like, comment, share. New episode dropping every week. You want to hop on the next one? Shoot us an email. Follow us on all social media at Opinions to Million. We out.